Hi everyone, so TR here and thanks for dropping by and watching my video. Today I want to talk about the game Oxygen Not Included, and the video will be focusing more on what the game can probably improve on and hopefully we see in the future updates from Klei Entertainment. So hope you enjoyed the video and let's get on to it. So first off the bat I want to talk about creatures and combat in the game because in the current build the creatures in the game are kind of very tame. So in terms of combat, there's nothing really to be afraid of when you're encountering them. So you know that they can be beneficial, so more or less you would just leave them alone. Or you can try to turn them into your pets, put them in a place where they can get chlorine and produce contaminated oxygen, put them in a place where they can produce slime, put them in a place where they can produce coal. So those are the things that the current creatures can do. What I'm looking for is that are there creatures that they will be creating that can just cause invasive problems into your base? Let's say maybe in the frozen biome they can create a Yeti. The Yeti does is that it can destroy your structures, it can destroy your vegetation, it can destroy your base. And you're forced to do something about it. And you try to attack and try to kill the Yeti as soon as you can. Otherwise, your base is going to get destroyed. Another creature that they can do is that maybe the morph, they can have a feature for the morph that they can possess your duplicates. So they will attach themselves to the duplicates and control your duplicates, and you'll lose control of the duplicate. Either you have a choice of killing your duplicate entirely, or you can just try to leave them alone. Or maybe they can have a creature that eats your vegetation. So they eat your resources, and that's all they do. So you have to kill them, no matter what you do. So those are the things that maybe they can add into the game so that the combat may be a bit more exciting, and you won't be as carefree as you are right now. Whenever you're going to any biomes that you want to go, you're not really afraid to get into them. So now you'll be a bit more hesitant. If you see a frozen biome, okay, I'm not just gonna break into everything because a Yeti might come out and destroy my base. So I have to be careful with that. So the second thing I want to talk about would be research. In the current build, there are only quite a number of research that you can actually do, and you can practically finish all of these in the early parts of the game, maybe around 40 cycles or 50 cycles in the game. You can finish all of these if you wanted to. And I know that they're going to be adding some more research in the future, maybe a fourth or fifth or maybe even a sixth year. But I feel that they could probably put a bit of a twist in terms of what you can only research. Let's say, for example, I research gas piping, and gas piping branches out into two other research. So instead of being able to pick both temperature modulation and pressure management, I can only pick one of the two. And that's the twist in the research tree. And that means that I have to think maybe should I focus on temperature modulation, should I focus on pressure management? And that's going to be part of the limitation in my capability to build my base. And that's something a bit more exciting, and hopefully they do something like that, or maybe a different twist altogether. But hopefully they do something more in this aspect in the near future. So the next thing that I feel the game should have would probably be different game modes. Let's say give you certain challenges or certain limitations that you can only do in this certain game mode. Let's say, for example, the printing pod will not let you choose. It will just automatically pop out new duplicates. You can't choose what they are, but you can see what they are capable of, but that's about it. Or maybe they can limit your technology. Let's say, for example, you cannot create algae deoxidizers or electrolyzers. You're only allowed to use algae terrariums. So those are the things that they can probably look into, and I feel that that would be something a bit more challenging, and that would be a bit more fun. That could be something that they can put in a competitive scene, but of course, I don't know if Klei Entertainment is inclined to do those things. So the last thing that I want to talk about would be something more of a personal preference of mine. I know the game is about survivability, exploration, and base building. And we all know that if we reach a certain part in the game where you've done everything, and for me, whenever I reach around this cycle, 100 cycle, 150 cycle, I know that personally I've done most of the things that I would want to do in the game. So what incentive would be there that I would want to explore more in the game? So that's the thing. If you think about it, what sense is there to explore the entire map? Because we know at the current build, there's nothing else to see apart from maybe magma or neutronium or other rare resources, but you have no use for them yet. I'm thinking more along the lines of civilization. Civilization promotes exploration because sometimes you get to find lost technologies. So that's something that they can probably add into the game. Maybe there's a technology that you cannot research using the research center, but you can get that technology if you manage to find it when you're exploring the map. Or maybe there are some structures that you can never make, but if you find them, you can use those structures and they can do specific things that none of your existing structures can actually do. Or maybe those structures can do things better than what your current structures can do. So those are the things maybe that they can probably add into the game, and that would make me feel more compelled to explore the map, and that would be more fun for me because I know that I might find something that's very useful for me, and I will try to explore it, and maybe I might find a Yeti that may destroy my base, and I will probably not explore. So that would be fun, and hopefully they do those things and make the game more exciting. And so those are the things that I feel the game could probably improve on, and hopefully we see them in the future updates. So if you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like and subscribe. And if you didn't, then there's a dislike button there that you can press. And please do leave a comment if you have any suggestions or anything that you want me to talk about. And again, thanks for watching the video. See you again next time, and TR out.